And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, and all the way on the West Coast, it's 3 p.m.? I had to guess real quick. Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM, Comedy Central Radio 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson.
Hey.
Hey, buddy. I almost just broke the microphone in the studio in New York.
Oh, geez.
Trying to move it up right as they cut on our mics. I was like, oh, God, it's uncoiling like a snake in a can. Or
they told me out here in L.A., Dan Soder think he nice. I say the brother don't think he nice. He know he nice.
Oh, I get it. You're looking nice. We got you on Skype.
Yeah.
This is full on Apollo 11. That's how it feels. Like we're in control and you're on the moon.
We are okay. We are surviving up here.
Now, quick, drink little bubblets of your own piss. And zero G. How's the West Coast, dude?
It's good, man. I was so sick for a week. Even through, I was in San Fran this weekend. By the way, San Fran Punchline, Bonfire fans in droves.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
In droves, Dan. I mean, several sold-out shows on the weekend.
Awesome.
Not papering the room, which is a new thing for me, where they're not like, just saying like, please somebody come to the show, like fans, man. And it was so cool. Saturday's late show was just, the energy was palpable.
Just,
but I will tell you
on
this
the
about
entire Barcadero, bro.
I know it's your second city.
Second city, yeah. It's where my dad fled to. It's where Gary fled to.
It is, and maybe it's the area we were in. I'll give it that. It is not the shows. The shows and the people at the shows were fantastic. That club, the Punchline is fantastic. Molly, everybody there, I love. But just the local business down there in that area, the people fucking suck.
Yeah, it's kind of like a business center down there.
It's gotten Google-fied, man. All the techie people are up there, and it's the most expensive city in the country, I believe.
Yeah, it is. They drove all the actual Bay Area residents keep getting pushed out further and further, and like now it's just completely unaffordable. Like even where out even by like East Bay, Oakland, and then Walnut Creek and all that shit. It's just,
with the exception of one restaurant, Original Joe's. I'll give them a plug. 'Cause it was a great Italian place. The exception of that place, which we had to drive to, we had to get like a little bit out of the area.
Yeah, you have to go kind of up.
Everything we ate in the area, me and Mike Fenoy worked with me there. I mean, the service was the shittiest thing. Several times we had to ask, like, are you mad at us? Did we do something wrong?
Well, also you should understand, you can blame Google all you want, but as far as I can remember, San Francisco has always been aces at passive aggressiveness, where they're like...
Really?
Yeah, it's my entire life growing up. I remember being there as a kid. Passive aggressiveness there's a lot of it in the Bay Area. And I love the city.
Nobody said sorry for one mistake.
Oh, dude, the best was about... I want to say 10 years ago, my cousin and I were drinking in the Mission District, and we're outside a bar, smoking cigarettes, and this table becomes free outside of this bar, and we sit down at the table, and it's outside, so you can smoke. My cousin goes and gets 2 beers. We're sitting outside smoking. All of a sudden, this homeless guy's just standing next to us. And, there's a lot of homeless in San Francisco, so you're just like, okay, this bum will probably go away a little bit. And then the fucking lady at the table next to us goes, you're sitting at his table. And so I look at her and I go, oh, well, then he can fucking tell us that. And she goes, that's just very rude. But that's the kind of passive aggressiveness. That's the best example I can come up with a guy just fucking standing there and then another woman being like, you took his seat. It's like, we didn't take his seat. There was nothing left here. It was crazy, and they don't apologize. Yeah, it drives me nuts.
Dude, Mike was like, he had lunch at the place that right next door, the shitty, expensive restaurant right attached to the hotel.
That's right next to the club quarters.
Yeah, we go in there, and Mike had lunch there, and he was like, what kind of soup do you guys have? Me and Mike both very, very sick this week.
Did you guys share a room? No, or a different room?
No. We had separate rooms. It didn't matter, man. We were just both just dying, man. Just performing. Oh, dude, I've never... I had to come home between shows one time and take a dump. Just a watery, horrible shit.
I will say, as tiny as those bathrooms are, great... I mean, as tiny as those hotel rooms are, great bathrooms.
Bathrooms are fine, but those rooms are really tiny. But they... Me and Mike went to that restaurant, and he had lunch there, and he goes, hey, what are your soups? And the guy was like, cream of this and cream of that. Mike goes,
Cream of dude and cream of other dude.
Cream of other guy. He goes, oh, you had this like vegetable soup earlier today. Like, you don't have any more of that at all? And the guy goes, those are the soups, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's how he talked to him.
Yeah, like Janine Garofalo and the cable guy, where he goes,
Yeah.
You don't have silverware, but you have Pepsi?
Yeah.
Dude, I got a lot of tables.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So we order salads. Mike says no cheese on his salad. And I asked for ranch dressing on mine.
Yeah, because you're a motherfucking G.
Yeah, and we got crab cakes.
I got too ramped up about
I bite into the crab cake. There's shell in it. Looks like a shark tooth stabs me in the mouth.
Well, that's your fault.
I show the guy that there's shell in the crab cake, and he just goes, oh, I'll show it to him in the back, and he just takes the thing away. No apology, no, I'm sorry that happened, nothing. Then they bring the salads out, completely wrong.
It's cheese. It's all cheese.
In between crab cake and salads, we go outside to smoke a cigarette. It is a one-level, very small storefront restaurant.
Yeah.
So the guy sees us out front. He actually comes out and asks if we can move a little bit further towards the curb smoking.
Okay.
We say, sure. We come back in. My salad's got vinaigrette on it. Mike's is covered in cheese.
That's so great.
We say to the guy, like, hey, man, this is, like, all wrong. And the guy goes, yeah, all right. He's like, I guess I'll take it in the back then. And then I was just I made the call. I was like, why did you just put vinaigrette on this salad? And he goes, yeah, we don't have ranch. She's like, but you were outside, so I couldn't really tell you. I'm like, you came outside to tell us to move away with the cigarettes.
I'm not allowed to bring food information outside of the walls.
Dude, it was so weird. And I'm just like, and so Mike actually goes, are you mad at us, man? Did we do something? Like, why are you so seem angry at us?
He goes, you don't remember me, do you? We went to 5th grade together. You
swirlied me.
You made me eat my own shit. Well, now
you'll eat my shit.
That's not vinaigrette. That's your grandmother's blood.
So, I go, dude, I think we're good, man. We'll just split. You know what I mean? We'll just take off. And he brings over the bill with the crab cakes on it still. And I'm like, dude, I'll pay for it, but this is weird, man. I go, and he just grabs the check out of my hand and takes it in the back and adjusts it. But it's like, they didn't say anything like, our bad at one point at all.
Well, that might be.
And we went there twice, and they were like, no, we went there twice, 2 different waiters. Super shitty. Then we go to this place, Irish Times, like a bar restaurant, to get like turkey clubs. And we asked the lady, we go, hey, is the turkey club pretty good? She's like, I don't know. She's like, the chicken sandwich here looks pretty good, I guess.
Are the waiters in San Francisco shitty, or are they just the most honest? Maybe that's what it is.
Here's the best part, and this is a weird thing for me.
Man, I don't know. I don't really like turkey.
You're going to find this bizarre that I had a problem with this. She comes in, and she's like, there's like this one little like table. She goes, I wouldn't have sat at this table. This table's gross.
That's what she said to you guys?
Yeah, so we moved.
That's hilarious.
I know. Then
she's like, Flo.
We're asking her about the food. She's like, I don't know. I never had that. I don't know. I'm not really into that kind of food. She goes, I actually don't eat this kind of food. I'm Middle Eastern, so I just eat Middle Eastern food. So I don't even know this food. She goes,
did she call it Middle Eastern?
She goes, it's pretty low end, but I guess it's like high end for low end, which is a weird thing to say at a restaurant.
Wait, she said all of those things to you at your table?
Yes. And then all Mike said was, we got 2 turkey clubs, and we got different sides with it. Mike says, just no mayo on my turkey club, please. No mayo. That's it. It's the only thing he said. It comes back. The side, she hands us like the wrong thing, the wrong place with the wrong sides. So we go, wait, since these are the wrong side, does that sandwich have the mayo? This one doesn't? She's like, yeah. So you guys just switch the sandwiches. So she just asked us to like grab them and take them off each other's plates.
I know I'm supposed to be mad at this lady, but she's really endearing in my heart right now.
She was also hot. But she goes, and then we're like, yeah. And then Mike takes a bite into his thing, and he had the one with after that little game of fucking 3-card Monty with our sandwiches, he had the mayo. So he goes, yeah, I can't eat mayo. Like, this is like, there's mayo on mine. And she goes, oh, all right, I guess I'll make you a new one. And she just takes the sandwiches with her hands and stacks them on another plate on our table. Just like leaves them there like garbage.
No.
Then she comes back with the receipt and she goes, hey, just so you know, this wasn't my fuck up. They fucked up in the kitchen. Like, this was not my fuck up at all, so don't be shitty with me. And nobody was shitty with her. And she cursed like that. And again, I don't care about cursing. I curse professionally. But I mean, it's just a weird thing to have happen in a restaurant. It's like, I didn't fuck this up, dude.
We're looking at the reviews right now. It's 3 out of 5 on Yelp. It ain't
What?
so bad. Irish
What's
Times.
that? Dude, you
Maybe
can't
it's like
find...
Dick's Last Resort where you go for the experience of being shitty.
Oh, my
like,
God. Dude,
like go to
cannot
Irish
find-
Times, they treat you like garbage.
We did this outside of one fancy steakhouse. One in that area. If you put that zip code in for Yelp, I did this with Mike. You can't find a restaurant that's got over 3.5 stars in the area. That's not like, their Chinese food's too Chinesey out there.
What?
You know what I mean? Where it's like, you want fish heart lo mein?
Yeah. They
I
go
mean?
real
Like,
China.
Yeah, it's like, you want fish eye fried rice?
Yeah.
It's like, that's too much. Like
Boiled hearts.
Yeah. You want octopus head?
Yeah, and then you're coming from you just want rice and chicken with some honey sauce, and they're
Yes, exactly.
you don't want to go into a 65-year-old Chinese man's kitchen, and you're like, it's so humid and hot in here.
I'm like, do you have the Jack Daniels sesame chicken they make at Fridays?
This eye of brother-in-law, you eat the eyes of my brother-in-law. He has divorced my sister, so I kill him and you eat his eyes.
It's fried in the fat of disrespectable children.
You're like, why? Yeah, because I'm used to mini mall Chinese food. That's what I like. I'm like,
throw me a Panda Express, man.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a large Chinese and Japanese population of San Francisco, so you're getting real deal.
They can't like that. They can't like that shit.
Yeah, they do. I had a Japanese neighbor growing up, and he fucking loved raw squid shit and all that chewy.
The best squid come raw.
Your friend with the bigger head cannot come over. He eat our squid.
He eat too much.
But dude, I
ration
love
out for the entire week.
You have to be kind of, especially in San Francisco, there's a lot of cool small stuff like that. So I think you have to be in kind of an experimental mood. Let me try. If you want comfort food,
you gotta be willing to go out. You gotta be willing to go. You gotta travel away from that area.
Yeah, when I'm there, I am just so lazy. I usually just go up Broadway and go to Sam's Hamburgers or something simple because I just don't want to mess with it. But yeah, I think you might have caught in shitty people, but yeah, there is a lot of passive aggressiveness in San Francisco.
And I couldn't believe but even the bartender at the bar we went to after one night was like,
yeah,
he was pretty shit. I was like, he was putting chairs up, and I was like, is it last call? He goes, no. That's the way they answer. Yeah, he's putting the chairs up. So I'm like, is it last call? He goes, no.
So everyone in San Francisco talks like a 16. They talk to you like they're a 16-year-old girl and you're their stepmom.
Yeah,
get out of my room, Jane.
Everyone who brought me food, who waited on us, literally felt like I was sending a teenager to their bedroom.
Yeah, you're like, hey,
did you clean your room? Yes.
Hey, I said no mayo. I don't care what you said. I do what I want. I'm a person.
Mayo's good.
I'm gonna go in the back. I'm gonna write my journal about this table because you guys are the worst. You're ruining my life. I have a 5-table section, and this feels like hell. You don't get me. I hate you.
I hate you and Mike so much. Ever since Mike came,
I want to go home. I don't want to live here. I hate you. You're like, what the fuck? We ordered curly fries.
This would be so much better if I lived with Dad.
I don't know who you or your father are. Can we please have ranch dressing at the table? It's vinaigrette. Ranch is banned for you. I'm sorry I care about you.
I just want to go live with Dad.
You were outside smoking. I didn't know where you were. I couldn't change the salad dressing. I was scared. And it was screwed up.
Where you were?
Yeah, man.
That reminded me of I've told a story right here, right? Where I woke up in the middle of the night and my mom was in our apartment and I went to the big the big window in our living room we were upstairs in a duplex.
Okay.
Where we lived. And I looked, and the window looked out to the front of the street, and it was my mom in a robe just saying goodbye to the cop. She just porked.
Oh, that's great. What did you think it was at that moment? Did you think the cop had shown up for bad guys, or did you know?
I thought my mom had cop friends, but it turns out she was just taking them as they come, dude. Getting nightsticks.
She was a badge bunny?
She's a badge bunny, dude. Yeah. Is that what that's called?
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, she was a badge bunny.
My mom was a badge bunny, for sure.
That's great.
They had signals.
That's great. I mean, I guess my mom was a shark fin. I don't know what you call a 15-over swim league.
She was a swim bim.
A swim bim. She's there. Pool's hot. I won.
She's there. Pool's hot. Joe's in there. Ball's out.
4x1. I'm swinging anchor. I bet.
Shave chest, swim cap, balls floating.
I always told I told this here before about my mom's Joe was obsessed with UConn female basketball. Did I tell you that? Women's basketball?
No.
Oh, yeah, that was like the one sport that my mom's boyfriend liked. So he did 50 and over swimming, and he was obsessed.
On women's basketball?
So that's all we had to talk about. Dude, one time we smoked weed like in the creek by our house or whatever. It's actually just like a water runoff. And we went back to my house to get food, and Joe was sitting there talking about women's basketball to one of my friends, and my friend was so high that he was like, didn't know if he was being serious or not. So he kept being like, yeah, like Rebecca Lobo. And Joe's like, exactly. She was great. She was a one-of-a-kind player. Gino Oriamo really taught.
She runs the triangle like no one's business.
Exactly. Boxes out, shoots, elbows out. So it was always weird to like bring my guy friends over.
Was your mom sad when Joe left?
No. That was like...
She booted him?
Yeah.
She wasn't like just sitting there like crying, watching, flicking her bean, watching old Johnny Weissmuller video.
She was like, I gotta watch there was no YouTube. She's just getting NBC's Wild World of Sports swimming highlights.
Old Johnny Weissmuller's.
No, she kicked him out, but he moved in with my mom's best friend and then married her.
In Vegas?
Jesus.
Yeah.
And he himself was your dad's best friend.
Yeah, very...
That's a scummy dude, huh?
Yeah, real scumbag. That's
a bad guy.
Yeah, he's just a piece of shit. We kind of got along for a little bit, but mostly he was just like, he would just talk shit all the time and then force me, obviously, to go to these fucking swim meets on Saturday mornings.
You want to watch a man, Dan? I'll teach you. Your dad's not a man. I'll teach you to be a man.
What is your dad?
Go put on a Speedo and hang out with dudes.
Yeah, you want to... Oh, your dad's drinking himself to death. That's no man. I ride the waves of the pool.
Oh, my God. It must be... Oh... I bet, do you get like flashbacks when you get that musty smell of an indoor pool?
I cannot wear clothes in an indoor pool or I will immediately start to get violent.
An indoor pool?
Indoor pool?
That's a very like unique smell.
If I'm fully...
I went to Isabella's swim meet when she did swimming for a little bit. But, oh my God. Did I have that video while we were on here where Isabella just like... Her dive, how hilarious it was.
No.
She got in position and then just hit like a fucking, like someone dropped a brick in water. She got a diving position, but then just like fell forward, just like full body splat.
Yeah, please bring that.
And then got lapped. Then she got lapped, and then she didn't like. I forget like what it was. Like she didn't come in last place because the other kid like didn't touch the wall one time or something, but he was just burning her.
Yeah, that indoor pools smell a specific way because of the chlorine and the humidity. And if I go in there with clothes on, I will immediately be transported back to when I was 12 years old, missing Colorado football games to go watch Joe swim the 4x1 and the backstroke by himself.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
He mixed it up.
For the record, I'll say that Isabella is fantastic at soccer, and it's really fun to watch her play.
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
Actually, watching her play basketball was like my absolute favorite, man. That was great.
How many sports, did you play a lot of sports when you were a kid?
Not much organized, no. I played sports a lot.
Yeah.
But not organized. We used to play, we had more of that violent, like, neighborhood versus neighborhood, try to hurt people.
God, you really are Philly. That's like the most Philly thing. You're like, yeah, we fought for rights and footballs.
Oh, up the hill kids versus down the hill kids.
Really?
Yeah, the up the hill kids were nicer, better kids.
Yeah.
I literally lived right between, like right in the middle, but I think I related more to the up the hill kids. The down the hill kids, they were a little... That was the smoking weed young kids and stuff like that. That wasn't my scene.
I did a lot of organized sports when I was like, I think my mom, because of, when my dad took off when I was like 5, she was like, I'll just put you around other dudes in sports. And so I wrestled. That was the first thing I did. And then I realized that it wasn't like professional wrestling where these kids were like actually pretty aggressive, and I don't think I have that I didn't have that aggressiveness in me yet, which is a weird thing to go through because when you're a little kid wrestling, they're like, "Are you ready?" And you're like, "Can you be my dad?" And they're like, "Wrestle!" And then the kid's like, "Ah!" And you're like, I can't do this. And I remember
you wrestled just for the hugs, the other man hugs.
I go, "Can you do that move on me again?" And he goes, "What?"
You haven't been hugged by another man. He goes, "Hold me down. I'm having a panic attack."
Is there any way you could bring me a birthday card to our next practice? But
they tried to get me. Go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say? They tried to get you in what?
They tried to get me to wrestle. No, when I went to when I switched high school senior year, they tried to get me to wrestle, and I was like, I can't wear that uniform, man. I can't wear that. And he goes, "No, it's great though, man." He goes, "It's a great way to just like." He's like, "You can get like a scholarship or something." Maybe he goes because you'll be super heavyweights, and there's no super heavyweights.
But the ones that are.
He's like, "You won't wrestle anybody, really." He goes, "Most of the schools we go to, they won't have anybody if you wrestle, so you get like a win or something like that."
You just keep showing up, then you start getting cocky after like the 7th win. We're like, "Will no one face me? I am the super heavyweight champion." There's just some jacked kid that's like,
"All the pussies of your school have succumbed to me.
I am the super heavyweight champion." And then
I don't know if I would have been good at it. It seems like it really did feel not masculine wrestling to me. It felt pretty queer.
Dude. See, for me, it's the complete opposite. That is like, especially the older you get when you get into high school, those guys are just animals. They just...
I know. No, I know it's tough. I know they're strong, and I know it's actually a pretty aggressive, vicious sport. I'm just saying, in what it seemed like to me...
Yeah.
Like, when you get stuck in wrestling, when someone's beating you bad, like, the positions you're in, like, your face is getting mushed or some guy's tit.
Well, that's what
happened. Like, your legs up in the air, and, like, you're just like, hanging ball sack.
Dude, that's what happened to me from 5 to 7.
It's so weird. And also, if another man tosses me, like some kind of a over-the-body suplex of some sort, I will just not recover from that.
Jay, I don't
walking out, my head down past girls.
Yeah.
Well, don't look at me in my goofy outfit, and I just got beat up by a man wearing a goofy outfit too.
I'm wearing a one-piece bodysuit, and I just got tossed around.
Yeah, don't look at me in my unitard and bloody nose.
It's not Vision Quest. It plays out different. I got thrown around from when I was 5 to 7. I think I won like 4 out of 30 matches. And I remember one time after a tournament, I got bucked from a tournament, and this other kid's dad, I was like, started crying because I lost. I was fucking 6. And this grown man made fun of me for crying after losing a match. I'll never fucking forget that guy. I'll never forget that guy. His son, I went to high school with, and his son comes out and sees my shows at Comedy Works when I'm in Denver. And every time I see that kid's face, because we went to high school together, every time I see that kid's face, all I think about is his dad making fun of me when I was 6. And being like, "Oh, crybaby." Because he was like Filipino, and he's like, "You look at the crybaby." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I can't hear that right
Nancy
now."
boy.
Yeah. Oh, that little hairless asshole.
I wish I would have done it now in hindsight, and like really, I'd have been the only person trying to do actual professional wrestling moves.
Oh, just grab their arm and do the twist over.
Just when he's on the ground, just like hold his ankle in the air and give like the thumbs down to everybody. Like, what do you want to see? The figure 4 leg lock.
Dan,
leg drop. I'll do a flying lariat.
You tore his ACL and MCL when you put him in the sharpshooter. I'm like, oh, now you're in trouble. And then just hit him with then my mom hits him with a chair when he starts doing too well.
Did Oakerson camel clutch a kid from Central?
Yeah. Meanwhile, down in the midget leagues that I'm wrestling in, Trish is dropping people with chair shots.
Yeah. She's smoking a cigar and looking at the ref like, I don't know, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Trish has blinding salt. It's like, I can't see. Perfect, Mom. Double leg takedown.
Trish is your fucking Mr. Fuji.
She has a bowl hat and a cane.
She's like, oh, no, my mom was slick.
Yeah.
Job sold, bro.
That'd be great if moms cut promos like Mr. Fuji and Slick. Your moms are your evil managers.
Oh, my mom should have been like fucking Paul Bear. You gotta look out, kids from St. Callistus.
I love Jason. Oh, yes.
Do you want to feel the wrath of my boy?
I would kill anything for Trish to be my Jimmy Hart. Come on, Daddy. She's got a bullhorn. She's just coming down to ringside in a jacket with a bunch of hearts.
During her Guillaume beret, just had to bring out on a stretcher.
Come on.
She's just all head.
Yeah. She was paralyzed before I was born, so the time lap wouldn't. The time.
Oh, really? I thought it was during your life.
No, fuck that. I'd be a way better person. Because I would have seen it.
What if it was happening while you were born and she had no idea she was even pregnant or the baby was coming out?
Hey, lady, I'm here now. She's like, oof.
Yeah, you were old enough to say push, but Mom, seriously, push. My shoulders are stuck.
It's coming through her stomach.
Yeah. She's like, oh man, I must have. Did I have beans or something? Rumble.
I think my first turd of me being unparalyzed is a brutal one.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question. Should a shit feel like a handprint pushing inside of you?
It feels like I'm being kicked by my shit.
Am I being kicked by my shit?
Oh,
Deb gained a couple LBs.
I forgot Ben and Deb are in today. Sorry, I looked over.
They are?
Yeah, it's Monday, bro.
Oh yeah. Why do I think it's Wednesday?
It's been gone too long. Stuff has happened.
The days are all running together. I went and rehearsed. I rehearsed Goddamn Comedy Jam today.
When are you doing that? Tomorrow?
Wednesday.
And so positive thoughts.
Christine worked on it a couple days, and like she said, there's been some cool like guest appearances.
Christine, what's your favorite guest appearance so far?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say who the guest appearances are, but there are some really, really awesome ones that are coming out, and everybody. I did the rehearsal, so I saw everybody for the last 2 shoot dates, and everyone's killing it. It's such a good energy, and we all, Josh, Adam Myers, and Avery Pearson, and Jeremiah, and the whole band are coming out and riling everybody up and getting the whole thing started. So it's really been a lot of fun.
Spoiler alert: Hal Sparks got Led Zeppelin back together.
Oh, fun! Now, are they?
I don't care. I don't care. You know what? Sue me if you want Comedy Central. There it is. Hal Sparks got Led Zeppelin back together.
He brought John Bonham back from the dead.
Oh, yeah. Use Jason Bonham, his son.
I am people can still reserve tickets for the Wednesday and Thursday taping. I'm putting the link on Twitter right now for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Link up. Come check me out.
Are the guest spots doing stand-up?
No. They're just coming out and doing the songs with the performers.
That'd be great.
And it's not all stand up. Like the way it's working is people are coming out and telling a story about their song and going into the song.
Yeah, because I know
there's no stand up at all.
I know Malin Ackerman from Billions is doing it. I don't think she's not a guest spot. She's like one of the people performing a song. She told me.
Yeah, and she just tell a story.
Yeah. Did you see her go?
What's her story about? Did you see Malin Ackerman?
I did not see her, so she might be. I'm going to be in rehearsal all day on Tuesday from like 10 to 10, so I'll probably see her then.
I think me and Bert Kreischer are on the same show.
Yeah.
Both,
what song are you? Can you say what song you're doing?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, we already did on Bennington, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rebel Yell.
Nice. Is there a guest spot?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you think?
Yeah.
It's Billy Idol?
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
But it's funny. It's funnier. It's funnier for the story what it is actually. But yes, there is a guest coming out. It's gonna be funny. That's funny. Do you think it's Billy Idol? Well, stop thinking it.
Well, you're a piece of shit because it's not.
Way to make everyone all excited and then fuck them in the shit. Oh, I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now. Let's ruin the show.
Are you glad? I mean, how lucky are you that you're not sick this week? As opposed to like taping last week.
So lucky. I was so sick.
And now you're
Fenoy was sick. Just 2 guys whimpering. Fenoy was losing his voice. The last show of the week, and it was like
it's the fucking worst.
And the crowd came at him a couple times. Some people come to my shows really can be shitty sometimes. They're just mean to Mike.
Why? What were they? Oh, they were yelling during his sets.
It's great because Mike's got a great personality for like. Remember when we were doing the jazz thing in the studio and you could see him stewing?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's the alpha dog thing. Mike's got alpha dog in him, which is great. I kind of get that too, but I've got plenty of beta in me also that kind of like can take ball busting.
Yeah, you have to have some beta in you to take a ball busting.
Yeah, or just kind of own. If you own the things people bust your balls about, that kind of works too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But Mike's alpha dog his whole life, I think, with with all of his friends and shit. So it is funny to watch him. And like some lady yelled out from the audience. She goes, "You're wearing dad jeans."
Oh.
And she's wearing dad jeans. But it's like 3 more times that weekend. Mike's like, I mean, what is it? Are these dad jeans, amigo? And I'm like, no, dude, you just have dad legs.
He does the thing that I was an ace at doing in middle school, which is where you wait till there's nothing to talk about, then you bring up your insecurity thing. So it's just silent, and he's like, "Hey, real quick, These jeans aren't dad jeans, right? Okay, anyway.
Just
yeah.
Does Mike not know that he dresses like a dad?
He does not.
I thought that he did know that. I always tell him he's like a dad with no kids.
Do you think we should do a Bonfire intervention? Do you think we should do a fashion show for him?
I think it works for him.
I can't shit on someone else's fashion, dressing and looking how I look.
Maybe you can make him over.
Mike, maybe if you got yourself some fashionable wallet chains.
Can you make him over?
That would even out your look.
Can you make him over in your image?
Oh, yeah. I would totally do that.
Can you give him a Big J makeover?
I would love to give Mike a Big J makeover. If Mike would just let me dress him, if I could get one outfit for him.
One outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Should we do a...
I'd love to dress Mike like a little doll. I would love to dress Mike.
Yeah. Well,
you gonna let me dress him?
Yeah, you want to dress him?
He's going to look so bad. Oh, all of his accessories and everything?
Everything.
Yes. I would absolutely 100% do that.
We'll make a Mike Fenoya doll, and we'll start off with with just him in his underwear, and then you can build him.
Can I do Lou? Let me do Lou and Jacob.
A Big J makeover for Lou and Jacob?
Yeah.
Jacob's not acknowledging the question.
I want to take Jacob to John Varvatos and dress him all in those clothes.
No, Christine, shut up.
She wants to make Jacob sexy. You want to
make him sexy. I want to make him awesome.
She wants to make a pretty woman. Dun 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 dun. Why is John Fugel saying up? Okay.
I bet Lou would dive in. Lou'd let me make him over.
Lou, would you let Jay give you a Big J makeover?
Yeah, I got no problem with that. That's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jacob will do it too. So Jacob, Lou, and Mike Fenoya.
Yeah.
And then we'll dating game them.
Ooh. I like where this is going. We'll have to wait for a live show to do a dating game.
Oh yeah. No, that'll be great. In their makeover clothes.
Yeah. With their new personality. With their new personality.
We should do it in Moon Tower.
You want to do a dating game, but I mean, we got to wear cowboy stuff in Austin.
Oh yeah.
I know, but we're doing more than one show.
I thought we were just doing one show.
Maybe we're doing just one show.
I was told we were doing one show.
I said it very, very confidently, like I knew what I was talking about.
We're doing 17 shows. I was like, oh my God, are we having residency in Austin?
Let's take our first breaks. When we come back, I want to... Oh, you know what? Let's take our first break, but I actually might want to hold the story...
For our guest?
For when our guest comes in, because I bet he's got a great story of like a similar ilk.
Well,
it's got to do with hanging out with fans after the show.
Oh no, yeah, let's wait for Bert for that story. But when we come back from break, I want to talk about everyone's talking about Trump and Meryl Streep are feuding, but we also have the Thomas Hiddleston who dated Taylor Swift is just getting kicked in the dick for his speech, and it's just kind of funny.
Did Loki?
Yeah, Loki.
He dated Taylor Swift?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into that right when we get back. Real quick, though, you can check out Big J Oakerson in Florida at the Hollywood Improv on Thursday, January 12th, and then at the Palm Beach Improv Friday, January 13th, and Saturday, January 14th. Go get tickets at bigjcomedy.com and follow us at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and
Dan Soder going to be at Helium Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon, Thursday, January 19th through Saturday, January 21st. And after that, you can catch him headlining Laughs in Seattle, Friday, January 27th and Saturday, January 28th. I know for a fact there's a lot of Bonfire fans out there in Seattle because I was just there, and they came out also in droves, Danny. So have fun with that. For all Dan's tickets, you can go to dansoder.com. And other than that, I guess we'll be right fucking back as the Bonfire.
Let me ask you something, Big J. Does paying for
what is it, brother?
Does paying for channels you don't want to watch make you want to scream a four-letter word?
Oh, it pisses me right off.
Oh, well, stop. Just stop. It's time for a skinny bundle that gives you what you actually watch and not what you don't. Introducing the new Flex Pack from
How many channels do you start off with, brother?
You start with over 50 popular channels. And if you want more, then you add the channel packs. Local, variety, kids, and news. If you don't watch, then you don't pay. Call 1-844-CALL-DISH today or visit dish.com to sign up. Brother, I'm talking about the new Flex Pack from Dish. It's over.
Tell me how many channels it is again, baby.
It's 47, 8, 9, 50 popular channels for this $39.99 a month, baby, with your first channel pack included. Add more channel packs like local, variety, kids, news, and more for $10 a month each. Get the skinny Call 1-844-CALL-DISH or visit dish.com to
What's it
sign
require,
up.
brother?
Requires credit qualification, 2-year commitment, early termination fee, auto pay, 1 TV included, taxes and surcharges are extra. Other restrictions apply. I'm Hammer. Oh, yeah. Everyone knows.
This is Rachel Feinstein, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder, son!
Billy Idol Monday on The Bonfire. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder, and out in Los Angeles, Big J. Oakerson, who's Angeles, I apologize. Los Angeles. Playing, you're going to be doing some Billy Idol tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, we'll actually be doing our Wednesday show before
Oh, okay. So I'm going to see you before you do it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, and it's at the Roxy?
Mm-hmm. No. Oh. It's at the Fonda.
It's at the
Fonda in Hollywood. It's a really cool theater on Hollywood and Vine.
I just know that theater, and I've heard it a lot, so I said it.
The Roxy?
Yeah. I just go, oh, the Roxy, because that's...
Oh, you playing over the Roxy? You playing over... Yeah.
Oh, the Roxy. Oh, cool, you're doing the Roxy.
What, you guys doing the Fillmore?
Oh, yeah, that's always a good... That's always like a good guess.
Great guess. You guys doing over by the Fillmore?
You guys doing the Fillmore?
How far is that from the Fillmore? You said you wanted to talk about Meryl Streep. Now, I watched some of it. It's happened at the Golden Globes, correct?
Yeah, I tried watching the Golden Globes, and I was...
Well, where I'm staying with Michelle, they're such a Hollywood family that they made it a game. Like, we all put in $20 and bet on stuff.
That's a fun way to do that. I did that with the Royal Rumble, so I get that.
You bet?
Yeah.
You guys throwing like $20 a head or something?
You usually come in and you pay $10 a number, and there's 30 wrestlers in. So you pick if there's like 7 people over, you get however many numbers, and then everyone gets 3, and then a couple people get 4, and then you do $10 a wrestler, and then the winner takes all. The last two gets their money back. One, like however many numbers you bought, you get that back, and then one gets all the rest. It's pretty fun. So I like betting on that. Betting on award shows is, I've heard of it.
It's been really fun. I'd like to be invited to one of those one day, maybe.
Why don't you? I didn't know you wanted to watch a Royal Rumble.
I like gambling.
Well, I didn't know.
I like hanging out with my friend Dan.
Too bad Sandwich King isn't open on Sundays, huh?
Doesn't matter. It is open on Sundays, actually.
No, it's not.
It's football day. Yes, it is.
Sandwich King?
They close early. Yeah.
How did I know?
You have no excuse.
You want to come over for a Royal Rumble?
No.
Why?
I don't even care now.
Why? That's when the day I get back from Seattle.
Doesn't matter. Wrestling's stupid anyway.
Stop it. It's an art form. And without
What's
the arts, it's just...
the date?
It's the 29th of January. Sunday.
I think I'm going.
What?
I think I'm going.
You're not gone. I get back.
I think I'm gone.
Where are you going? You're not going anywhere. You're just upset.
Don't you talk to Billy?
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. I'll be back. I'll be coming back from...
So why don't you come over?
I'll be coming back from Charlotte.
Yeah, so why don't you come on over? You know who's from Charlotte, don't you?
I'll think about it.
Woo! The Nature Boy! So you should probably come over if you're going to be in Charlotte.
Listen, I know you're trying to deflect with your super cute impressions.
Yeah.
And I was a sucker for it.
Yeah. Come on, baby. You know I love the dance.
I was really making... who was I making laugh? There's a wrestling fan I met. I want to say it was in San Fran somewhere, where I was talking to somebody about the... when we do the matches, the Terry Funk has to go somewhere.
That was one of my favorite.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to a Scorpions and Broken Lapo match in Taiwan.
I can't. I wish I could stay around, but I got a loser learns Taiwanese and then opens a boat shop for 3 years match.
I could do that for fucking 3 hours.
I got a loser licks dick warts match.
Yeah,
we all got
loser. Rick Shaw's the winner around for a year.
I got a loser has to call the winner's wife and make an excuse of why he's not home on time match.
The loser has to cover for the other guy getting laid.
Yeah. Loser has to cover for the getting laid match. I don't listen to podcasts, and this is not like a plug in any way, but I've been obsessed with the fucking Something to Wrestle With podcast with Bruce Pritchard. He's Brother Love.
Is that what Shuley was telling you about?
Yeah, dude. He fucking Shuley from Stern got me on this, and now I listen when I play Madden, like a late night game just in my Dynasty. and I'll listen to, if it's like 2 a.m, just throw it on real quick. And it's a 2-hour podcast. I end up playing more games of Madden because of the podcast. So it's like,
dude.
Yeah.
I played Madden out here with Michelle's son.
Yeah.
Who's 11? He's 11 years old. Little guy, and he's a sweet kid. He's very, very sweet. And we're playing the game, and he runs 3 plays.
Yeah. He's 11.
Literally. I know, but
it'd be weird if he had a whole call sheet. If he had like a printed out.
He knows how to play. He knows how to play the game well.
Yeah. Okay.
But he only runs 3 plays.
Some would say that about me, but I would call those people losers who can't stop those plays.
Sure. Well, that's what was happening. And I'm trying to be an adult. I'm trying to be. But this kid is maniacally laughing at me.
Oh, God.
He's laughing. He's going, things like he goes, hey, are you pissed? And I'm like, no, it's a video game. Why would I be pissed at you?
Of course, we all understand that when you live.
He saw my face when I walked away. Oh. He was like, Jay, it was so adorable. He's like, Jay, are you mad at me? You're not mad at me, are you? I'm like, no, I wouldn't get mad at you over. It's a video game. Who cares? But inside, I'm like, I'm so mad at him.
I can crush your little bones.
Oh my God! I'm like, let's go play real football, you little queer.
Oh, dude, the best.
By the way, Jay was then mad at everybody.
Yeah, because you got to keep that inside you. You got to get that. That's why I've got my punching
I told Christina I didn't love her 15 minutes later because I had to give it to somebody.
Yeah, you got to walk around with that, and it sucks when it's an 11-year-old where you can't show him that you're actually still an 11-year-old on the inside.
And we didn't have time to pop NBA back in where I dominate. Where I reign supreme.
That's what it always is. You got to find the game you go to. We're like,
yeah.
My buddy Dez, who's a big fan of the Bonfire, and we'll play online. Sometimes we'll play Madden, and he beats me. And one time he beat the shit out of me, and I was like, well, let's play UFC. I've just been playing UFC, so we should probably just play that. And then you win in that, and you're like, and then he's mad. And then he's like, oh man, I don't want to play this. And you're like, yeah.
Well, it's awful because it's a kid. So the thing is, when I beat him, I beat him a bunch of times, man, too. You know what I mean? And just so you know, I've won also. No, but when I beat him though in the game, he's so like, "Oh, Jay, you're so good at this game." He's like, "Man, I told my friends like you're like a god at this game. You're so good." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not even all that good at Madden. It's not really my. It's not even my thing, really."
I don't even really like
Jacob wearing a winter coat inside like a sad woman.
Because Jacob actually said the most Jacob thing possible during the commercial break, where he goes, "I have to go get my prescription."
Oh, he had to leave. What was it for? You think? You want to take guesses? Zipro?
Yes. Zipro. I was going to say Zoloft.
Oh, you think it's like psych meds?
I don't know if he just. I just see him.
I hope it's Viagra.
I just see him. I just see him with just the light of the TV hitting his face, and then he's got a pill bottle up, and he just crunches them in his mouth with a beer bottle, and he goes, "If they only knew the darkness."
I hope it's Viagra.
Oh, what are they?
No, I have an ear infection.
That's what it was. Andy was telling me that Jacob's got an ear infection. Is it amoxicillin?
I don't know what it is.
Augmentin? Erythromycin.
Penicillin.
It's penicillin?
I'm allergic to penicillin.
Oh, that's the most adorable.
Squeakers.
Sulfameth? I don't know what that is.
Sulfamous?
Sulfamous? I love him so much. He is so famous.
Oh my God, man, street is so famous. So you guys, so you watch the Golden Globes. So you watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Almost the whole thing. We didn't get through the entire thing, but we got through a lot of it. I saw Ryan Reynolds give that little nod to, or Ryan Gosling give a little nod to Ryan Reynolds, like you should have won this award.
Really? I didn't see that. I watched.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, it was like because it was like best actor essentially in a comedy, or musical, and like Ryan Gosling got it for that La La Land, which was winning every award.
Yeah.
And then and he was even saying, he's like, oh, I guess it's not the first time I've been mistaken for Ryan Reynolds, and he was like kind of saying.
I told you my Ryan. A
movie like Deadpool won't win a fucking gold, but it should, man. It was so great.
I told you my Ryan Gosling story, right?
No.
When I was outside Cabin Bar right by your house?
No.
It was right when...
Was he that close to me?
Yeah, he was right in your vicinity. It was back when Drive came out, the movie Drive, and it was Thursday, the Cabin comedy show on Thursday night. Comedy is a second language. Great show at the former Cabin Bar. And I was waiting to go up. I was outside smoking a cigarette. And this guy starts walking up. And I'm like, is that Ryan Gosling? Walking up 2nd Avenue. I see two girls. God. Two girls see him, right? And they walk by him. And he's still in my vision. So he's not past me. But these two girls passed him. And one of them looks to the other one. They go, holy fucking shit. Just like that. As they pass him. And then he walks by me, and I just go, does that ever get old? And he goes, not really. Just kind of in a cool way where I was like, I like him. Like, it was like a cool guy answer. Like, honest. Like, yeah, not really. And you're like...
He's a pretty badass. I like him.
Yeah.
I've liked him in girly-ish dramas.
I do...
Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah.
Dreamboat.
I like him I loved him in the Mickey Mouse Club.
Murder by Numbers, he was pretty great.
He's also great in the Mickey Mouse Club. I just keep trying to get it back to that.
Let's not forget the Mickey Mouse Club.
I remember a club he was a part of called the Mickey Mouse Club that was pretty bad.
Yeah, he's pretty great, Ryan Gosling. He doesn't do too much shit.
So there you go. Bonfire's got a hard-on for Ryan Gosling. But
Let him in, Jacob.
Let him in. I watched some of it because I watched the Giants-Packers game and then I switched over. And I watched Meryl Streep's speech, and it was, a statement against Trump. And then at the very end...
I didn't see that.
At the very end of her speech, obviously the Trump speech is going to be divisive, but at the very end, she said, she was talking about all these actors that were born in other places, and she's like, if you get rid of all these outsiders and all these foreigners, you're going to be left with nothing to watch but football and MMA, and that is not the arts. And it was kind of like one of those speeches where at the very end, you're like, all right. Like, the Trump thing I knew was going to be divisive, but I just feel like that's a way of being like, if you like football... It felt to me like she was saying, like, if you like football or MMA, then you can't like the arts.
Do you know how many foreigners are in those sports, by the way?
I mean, especially...
MMA is almost dominated by foreigners.
Yeah, it's all Brazilians.
What a dumb bitch.
Whoa.
I knew Meryl Streep was a dumb bitch.
Hey.
She's trying to play off of the A in MMA and say that it's not the arts because it's mixed martial arts.
Well,
so
then
I think that was her
she should go defend that.
What does football have to do with anything then?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like one of those things where it was like a turning the screw where you're like, all right. That didn't... I mean... Mixed martial arts.
I'd love to see Meryl Streep in mixed martial arts, though.
She should do a mixed martial arts movie and then really take it to act like a mixed martial arts.
The Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil Wears 4-ounce gloves.
You've seen her in The Devil Wears Prada. In Sovicia.
Fighting out of the red corner at 132 pounds, she is the greatest actress of all time.
From the film Silkwood.
From Death Becomes Her, Sophie's Choice, Meryl Academy Award winner, Streep.
The Silver Fox herself, Joe. Can you believe she's here?
Wait, I can't believe she's going to get in this. She's going to get in the octagon. She's going to fight. Meryl Streep's going to fight.
I didn't really. I just thought that was weird that she said that because it kind of feels like as if I like the arts, but I also like MMA and football. So what the fuck? Why can't I like both? It just feels like one of those sentences where you're like, we're already divided enough. Why you gotta make it worse?
The arts.
I love the arts.
You trained your hamsters to do the entire Swan Lake.
I mean, you know how many treats and bites I had on my fingers for that? But they got it.
How many little nibbles you had to give them?
Fuzzy little fucks got it. I'll tell you that. And one of them died. I Joe Jacksoned him. I beat him, and I made him perform great.
You will perform this.
Perfectly. Nipples. Again! Stop! Again!
Stop the music. What the fuck are you doing out there?
But the one that I did watch that I was like, this guy is kind of feeling himself. I don't think he meant it to come off like that, but it definitely did. Was Tom Hiddleston, who is Loki in the movies we watch.
He's going to be in the Skull Island movie, too.
Yeah, he's in this, which is going to look, that looks badass. Kong, Skull Island, John Goodman, and John C. Reilly, and King Kong. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You see the last King Kong movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
remember? I mean, it looked awesome.
Do you remember that? Yeah. Yeah, I do. He gave a speech. Do we have it from the Golden Globes? Andy, you got the speech?
Thomas Middleton?
Yeah. No. You don't have it? The thing we emailed you? You don't have?
You didn't email it to me.
Okay. Well, I don't know why you're being passive San Francisco. Why are you being on San Francisco on me?
Also, Lou, at some point, I want you to bring up this Bevy, whatever, from Radio Andy. I want to hear her give advice. It's the only person I want advice from the rest of my life.
Can we have her on the show? Is she in New York?
I don't know. I heard her through the headphones here in L.A., so I have a feeling she's here. Huh? Just sassing off. But all I heard was the end of her advice thing, and the girl was like, "Thank you so much, Bevy. You the best." She was like, "That's cool, boo-boo. You know I got you hooked up."
I would love to get it. Like, we should have her bring her in for relationship advice. Yes. If we can do that, Lou.
She's on Radio Andy, but I don't think she's on right now because I think I hear, what's that lesbian?
But is there a way to find clips of it?
Oh, yeah, I can find that.
So this is a woman you just heard while you were at work, and you want her on the show.
Just waiting for you to, waiting for them to set us up so we could hear you.
And you heard her.
That's what was on in the headphones. Oh, yeah, it was really, immediately I was like, I want all my life advice from this woman.
Dude, is John Kerry getting face surgery shit done?
You go out there and do your thing, girl. That's not John Kerry. That's Nicole Kidman. And
reporting for duty.
Do you see they keep saying with the Golden Globes, by the way, that Schumer with Goldie Hawn, that was like a routine? I don't think that was a routine. I think Goldie Hawn was fucking falling apart at the seams.
Oh, was she? Was she hammered?
No.
No, I think that was a routine. I think they were trying to make Goldie Hawn out to be like the ditzy dumb one and Amy the smart one that was coaching her, but somebody that were with her, like, she's too old to play ditzy.
I don't think
like,
that worked at all. She's 71.
Do we have a clip of that? Because that's hilarious. Because
I think I think she really couldn't read what she was supposed to do. Because I don't think that was. If that was acted, it was the best acting that's ever happened.
That's a clip. That's like where ditzy goes, then it just becomes dementia.
Yeah, it didn't come off ditzy. It came off like she was having a stroke on stage.
Who are you? Who are all of you?
Goldie Hawn looks like they put paper clips in her, like the sides of her mouth, and hooked them around her ears.
Wait, do you have the first speech we were talking about, the Thomas Hiddleston? Because he basically just talks about how he goes to Sudan, and all these doctors thanked him for The Night Manager, the show he was in. And so they basically, he tells this long story of going to Africa and seeing all this war-torn stuff, and then he's like, here it is.
Dude, there was like.
Oh, here.
I was gonna say there was like 4 or 5 speeches yesterday that I heard a thing where it was kind of like, thanks for giving us like the people who come together, the hard work that goes into really presenting something like this, and it's like the risk people taking, but it's like it's fucking making a movie, man.
Yeah,
it really is a weird sucking yourself off for something that's like. If you're behind the scenes of anything, dude, doesn't that do that to you, Dan, when you act and stuff and you're with somebody who's like a somebody? Doesn't it make you realize like how ridiculous it is that they're a somebody? Like the job they do. Isn't it more impressive that somebody can build a house?
Yeah.
Than fucking like...
Well, here's the thing. I was talking to Vecchione about it at home today, and it's like... I think a big problem with these award shows and what they're missing is there's starting to become a disconnect where they used to be like a niche audience that wanted to watch Hollywood dress up, but now Hollywood's acting like everyone wants us to watch them dress up, and it's kind of a little arrogant because you're like, there's a lot of people who are like, okay, cool, I like some movies, but I don't want to watch you. It's just a backslapping party, and especially like
it's a mind blow to me. The whole like just the idea that hell like impressed with themselves they are for like this task, and no one sees like how ridiculous it is. I will say something. When I went to Schumer's house, man, I was kind of like, holy shit, Amy, this is crazy. And she was like, I know, right? Like, she had some acknowledgement of kind of like, yeah, this is bonkers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but as Vecchione,
I can appreciate that very much.
What Vecchione and I were talking about is it's kind of like you're gone away. It's like when you leave a neighborhood and you're gone for like 10 years and you come back and you're like, oh, everything's different, but I don't know. It's like, I feel like when you're a celebrity and you become famous, you're disconnected with all, there's people who stay grounded. There's definitely big people, I think, who stay grounded. Like,
dude, someone who's a savant at music, who can do like music in an amazing way.
Yeah.
I fully understand them being like revered in some way. But the reality is with acting, it's like it's shown such reverence when it's like, all right.
Yeah, I definitely think like being up close to like the big mother, like watching Paul Giamatti act, you're like that guy.
Of course, and I'd still get it. By the way, I'd feel it too. But when I saw the guy from Billions, I was like, oh shit, that's the guy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I've been around people like, I used to work up in Alaska around commercial fishermen, and what those motherfuckers do is impressive. Like, they wake up at 5 a.m., they fuel their boat, they get everything ready, they go and they catch fucking fish for people to eat. And that's that's to me fucking super impressive.
Where's his speech?
And he's like, there's a lot of people I want to thank today. Mostly Winston, No Filters. I want to thank.
If we get rid of these Eskimos, all we're gonna have left is white fishermen.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, you get rid of all these Inuits and these people just taking our jobs, and what you get is all you're gonna have is football and curling.
I say don't build the fence. I want to keep those mows coming.
Yeah. Let's play this. Is this the speech real quick? Let's play it real quick because then we're gonna bring in our guest. Here it is.
Well, this is lovely.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
Also, an English accent always makes it seem like it's going to be more pretentious than it is. Oh, thank you for this little trophy. I pretended to be another person for it.
Just quickly to add to the thanks that Hugh Laurie began. I want to thank everybody at AMC and the BBC. I want to thank Susanna Beer, our producers, David Farr, who wrote The Night Manager, adapted from John le Carré's novel. To my agents, Christian Hodel and Brandon Liebman.
Let's go to the end. I mean, I don't want to. Yeah.
He really can't. The guy can't shake that Asgard accent.
At 6 p.m. every night, because humanitarian aid workers have to be inside so that it's safe by 6. And one night we were having a bite to eat at the canteen where we were staying, and a group of young men and women tottered over to the table, and we were all having what they call a dirty beer in humanitarian language. And they were a group of Médecins Sans Frontières, doctors and nurses, and they wanted to say hello because during the shelling the previous month they had binge-watched The Night Manager. And the idea that I could provide, or that we could provide some relief and entertainment for the people who work for UNICEF and Médecins Sans Frontières and the World Food Programme, who are fixing the world in the places where it is broken, made me immensely proud.
So he's saying he's like one spoke in the. He's like a.
There who were doing their best.
He's like one rung in the ladder of solving all the problems.
Yeah, he goes, basically, I am stopping all the evil in the world.
Now wait, is it the same feeling though, Dan? I don't know. Is it the same? Like, I get very touched when someone. I mean, how many emails have we gotten like that? Like, I got to drive. My father's sick. I have to drive an hour and a half to see him each way every day, and you guys get me through that, or you guys get me through work, or so. I love
Listen,
that.
man. No, I think what it is. I think that's a good story, but I think he didn't realize how it was going to sound. In an acceptance speech, I don't think he made it realize that it was basically like he was like, "I was in Sudan." Clap it up for me!
Yeah.
Also, being in Sudan, I saw people who were fixing the limbs of dead soldiers, and I said, "What have you done recently?" And they said, "We've seen you in something." And I said, "Well, I guess I am solving the problems of the world by
the children
pretending."
I looked at the children and I said, "Yuck, I'll be at the Four Seasons."
I said, "Ew, I just want to meet an actor that plays you, not the real one. Mr.
Binge watch the show if you want to meet me, Dirty Foot."
Yeah, I was in Sudan and they told me, "Please give me food or medicine." I do not know who you are. I just came over because you are a white person and you might have access to food or medicine. Please help me. My child is a soldier and has to fight against me.
I was able to go to the villages and give them all DVDs of The Night Manager full season 1.
Oh, they looked up with their bellies inflamed and they said, "Who are you, white devil? What have you done with our medicine? Please leave me alone."
You think they have fat bellies because they are full, but it's because they are very, very empty, in fact.
Funny. That's a fun fact I learned on my humanitarian mission.
They're full of very noxious gases.
Oh, have you ever heard an African child soldier's fart? Oh, it is quite musky.
If I listen from my hotel balcony at night, you could hear some of the young children exploding.
Ah, like little whoopee cushions.
They pop like bubble wrap.
It was amazing. And I sat there in my bubble bath and I said, "I'm really doing the Lord's work." Oh, another shelling. Guess I have to go out. Oh, hold on. Oh, strawberries leaked out of my dessert.
Marcus, give me my bag of DVDs. I need to bring them out there.
I promise you, when you fall asleep, I will kill you. I will wait till you are deep asleep, and then I will cut your
Marcus,
throat.
Yes, Marcus. I understand your words.
My name is Mumambe, and you are very disrespectful to me and my entire plan. I will kill you when you sleep. You are a white devil. You are a white devil.
Mumambe, is it? Yes. You can have all the leftover DVDs. I've brought so many.
I need food and medicine for my village. I will kill you when you sleep, white devil.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, Marcus. I don't speak your language, but I can tell from your tone you are thanking me.
Told you my name is not Marcus. I will kill you in your sleep. You are a bad man, but you deserve Golden Globe.
Here's $20 American. Buy yourself a village. We got to take a break, y'all.
We got a great guest.
We have a really great guest. He's been on the show before. Bert Kreischer's going to be coming in when we come back from the break.
The machine.
The Bonfire.
We'll be right back.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Can I talk now?
You talk now.
All right. Welcome back to the Bonfire, everybody. This is the first song I ever smacked my dick to, the video.
Seriously?
Yes, indeed. Dan Soder in New York City. Big J. Oakerson out here in L.A. sitting with our guest, everyone. He's got a new special on Showtime that I've watched twice now. I think he's one of the funniest guys in the world. You know him from Bertcast and All Things Comedy Network. Bert Kreischer's with us again.
Yeah.
The Machine.
That story went viral over the weekend.
Did it really?
Yeah. Like last
the special,
weekend.
like a clip of the special.
Yeah, clip of the special. I put it on Facebook, and like I'd paid a marketing company to kind of like try to help figure things out, and then I just fired them. So I was like, you guys aren't doing shit. And then I said to them, get to Showtime, give me 4 clips. I'm going to put them up online, and put it up, and then it went viral, and then everyone started calling me. So what was your plan? Why did you choose that day? Well, just out of curiosity, what was your insight on and I was
marketing?
Like, yeah, and I was like, I don't know. I forgot to do it the day before, and then I just put it up.
Wait,
who knows?
Wait, you're talking about the KGB story from the special, right?
The Russian Mafia story.
And then, so you put it out on the day when...
I just put it out. I just fucking put it out. Like, no thought process.
Last weekend.
Yeah, I put it out I put it out on the 27th or 26th, and then it just went crazy. It's got like 18 million views.
Jesus.
Wow. Dude, I'll tell you what, that's the game changer. I'm being dead serious. I talked to Jay Moore a long time ago about when he got famous, and he said, and by the way, I don't like quoting Jay Moore ever, because I know he gets pissy about,
well, he's hilarious,
whatever. Yeah. So, but he was saying that when Jerry Maguire went to DVD, that's when he really saw a difference, because that's when everyone started watching it. But man, the only frame of reference I have is Last Comic Standing 2. 13 million people watched it, and I remember going through the airport the next day after it aired, and I was famous. Like people were stopping me.
Really?
This clip, everyone has seen me walk by and then go, "Oh, the Machine." Everyone.
That's
it's
awesome,
fucking
dude.
surreal.
That's
like, it's the only reason I sold tickets in Jersey, I think.
That might change. You were at Stress Factory?
Stress Factory. God, I fucking love that place.
Yeah, it's great. But it packed out every show?
Yeah, sold out. And there was a huge snowstorm this weekend.
Yeah.
Still.
And still, Vinny Brand's like, Vinny. Oh, man.
Hey, Bert. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming through.
This is great. What? I can't hear you. What? Oh, yeah.
Huh? No, yeah, I'm actually legally deaf.
Yeah. So it was a great weekend in Jersey.
That's fucking
You know what
awesome.
I did in Jersey this weekend? I took everyone in the crowd. I had them put $1 into the pot. I put $100 in the pot. And we pulled a name out of the waitstaff, and she won the money.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's a great way to kill a check spot.
Holy, that's genius, Bert.
It's a great way to kill a check spot.
Wait, what is it? So it's 100 of your own money, and then $1 from everyone in the audience.
Everyone in the audience. It was a packed.
It's
I put
like
it on my
200
Instagram.
some seat room, right?
Yeah, 230, and I got 250 from the crowd, and I put in 100, and then we brought all the wait staff up on stage, put their names in a hat, pulled a name out. Everyone went fucking nuts. She went crazy, and I was like, "Great, we just worked through the check spot. Let's go."
Oh my god, if you weren't married, you would have totally fucked that chick.
Ah, yeah, she was black too.
Oh. I didn't know Vinny started hiring blacks. That was about my office bill. What? New Brunswick.
I just wonder if the other waiters hated her that night. You're like, why did she get so much money and I made $65?
I thought they were going to split it, to be honest with you. But then they'd only each get $35.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Bitches. Julie McCullough used to run through that club. The hot wait staff from years ago. I mean, I'm going back a decade ago, but man, he was so he still is handsome as hell. I'm happy you brought up doing a club, because I said I was in San Fran this weekend, and I hung out with big Bonfire fan. They're definitely listening after the show. Without using names, this couple and their friend, it's the ones that actually, it's the group that actually insulted Mike Fenoya.
That said that he was wearing dad jeans?
The lady who said he was wearing dad jeans, I thought was like I thought she wanted to fuck. It seemed like it.
Who? She wanted to fuck who? You or Fenoya?
Me.
Oh, all right.
She was gorgeous, by the way. 35, and she seemed to be sort of throwing it, and the couple that was her friend were very much like, yeah, it's like, oh, hang out, dude, like, hang out with us. And I was like, we felt pretty sick. I was like, yeah, I said, I'll hang for like a drink around the corner, and I got Fenoya to come, which was funny, because Fenoya was like, didn't really want to go. He goes, they said I wear dad jeans, man. I don't want to hang out with them. I go,
do you understand the kind of hell, Jay, do you kind of understand the hell that Fenoya was in? He got heckled about what he was wearing, and then you're like, come have a drink with the lady that heckled you without them making peace? You like put him on a play date.
Well, what was funny was and it was like another couple too. Actually, the whole thing, it was a pretty wacky night in general. And I said, I waited for you to get here to bring this up, because I'm sure you have something hanging out with the fans after a show. Dude. Like some bonkers story. But this one, to tell real quick, the guy was a huge fan. The husband of the couple was a huge fan. His wife was super cool, but they were getting obliterated. They said one of the greatest lines ever to me when they were trying to get us to hang out more. They go, you guys want to come to a house party with us and do some blow cane?
You're like, you're wearing a wire because you're a cop.
You guys want to do some blow cane? But the guy bought drinks. I bought them some drinks. The girl who I thought wanted to fuck was now in a full-blown thing with two gay guys talking to them. So that she got kind of dragged away. So that was over sort of quick. But then the couple kept wanting us to come to a house party and do blow cane. And me and Mike were like, no, but we had some drinks. And then when we were outside leaving, it just got sloppier and sloppier. The guy's wife kept trying to kiss us on the mouth, which was hilarious.
Wait, how do you mean she was trying to just like Scotty and Boogie Nights?
Oh my God, my favorite scene ever.
Yeah.
Do you like my car?
I'll take it back if you don't like it. It's just sometimes the way you look at me.
Years ago back in New York.
Stupid!
Years back in New York before you moved. I remember you doing that on stage. You did some version of that you held the microphone over your head and you were doing like the face like the.
Yeah, that's the only impression I can do is Scotty J skiing Dirk Diggler's dick for the first time.
I usually when I have a pen, I'll bite on it and go, "You look great." Is that your name, Dirk? That's really sexy.
That's a really cool name.
That was when we realized that guy was a genius. That's when I realized it.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, absolutely. But so this couple.
So do you think she's trying to kiss you? And this is the married woman, right?
No, she's not trying to make out. Well, she's not trying to make out. I don't want to give the opinion that she's trying to make out. She's trying. She just keeps giving us kisses.
Okay, like on the
me
cheek?
And Mike. Yeah, but it's like she's going for the third on the lips. So they're pecks, but it's just a weird thing.
I've had those where a girl gives you a kiss on the cheek, and then she goes to give you another one. You're like, okay, this isn't going to happen the way you think it's going to happen. And then she goes one third, and you're like, all right, I think we're done. You got to walk away.
And here's the thing. I am not certain that the husband doesn't want us to bang his wife. I'm not certain of that.
Okay.
The guy's a pretty big fan. Keeps informing me. He keeps informing me what a drunk he is. Also,
while he's watching his wife kiss you, is he doing like an approving nod to the side?
No, he's just kind of like doing it. He's just kind of like asking if we want more drinks and more shots.
Do you want more? I don't want to get more drinks, more wife, more shots. You're like, what?
You want more wife?
More wife?
More wife?
Oh yeah, no, show him the goods, honey.
Let's go outside,
get some blow cane in them.
Now there's another couple hanging out. That's a younger couple. And the guy also, huge fan of ours. His name is Patrick. He's a big fan. He's hanging out in this group, too, and they're just kind of like, taking the drinks as they come and hanging out, him and his girlfriend. The big guy and his kiss-face wife, we go outside. We're just trying to say goodbye, basically. And as we're talking to this young couple, this is my good creepiness comes in. This is let's make a story happen. I think that this girl is telling me that the young couple, the girl, is saying she's willing to fuck her boyfriend in front of me and Mike.
Okay.
And I'm
and that's the young couple's So the older couple wants you to bang the wife, younger couple wants.
Well,
you to
I don't know that for sure. I don't want to make that claim. I don't know if he wants me to bang the wife, but the wife's being very. Here's the thing: the wife feels responsible that her friend didn't end up wanting to bang me. It turns out.
What?
Do you know what I mean? Remember the original girl I thought wanted to fuck? She's like out of the picture now. She already left.
Okay.
So I think the wife feels bad about that. So so she's just being like very friendly and shit. And
more women need to be like that.
Yeah. So either way, the young couple, I think I got the girl saying she wants, and the guy is such a fan that he's kind of like, dude, totally, I'm down. If she wants to do it, I'll do that. So we're like, cool. And even Fenoy is so like, some of Mike's vanilla where he was kind of like, yeah, do we? I go. He's like, man, I'm like married and stuff like that. I go, I have a girlfriend. We're going to go watch this couple fuck. It's going to be a great story.
That's Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. That's love thy neighbor. Or just watch thy neighbor love thy neighbor's wife. It's one of those.
So I go, yeah, like, get over. Like, let's come on over. And we start walking away. The wife of the other couple at this point, Kissy Face, is now laying on the ground, yammering out something crazy, and then we just hear a plop, and then the husband goes down on the ground, and then I just see them both in the ground, and we just left. I just turned the corner because I was like, I don't even want to deal with whatever's happening. They're so fucked up, and 12 times I had to say I don't want to do cocaine, blocaine.
Wait, they just hit the ground?
They just hit the ground. They were both just sitting on the ground, being drunk and weird.
Wait, can I tell you just a little side story of my weekend?
Sure.
So Mickey Gall shows up.
Oh, hell yeah. He's the best.
He's the best.
Just beat Sage Northcutt.
He teaches everyone how to choke people out.
What a great game to learn.
So, but it's very, he's like teaching everyone how to choke everyone out. And everyone gives a little
on stage or after the show?
After the show. Right. And so he's just choking a little bit, and then you tap, you're like, whoa, I really felt that. So he teaches this girl who doesn't know what a tap means. Oh. And she chokes a dude out.
Oh.
It's the guy.
Well, the guy's viciously tapping, and she just keeps going.
He hit the ground. He collapsed. It's the guy, you know him. I think his name's Mark. The guy that works at the club.
Oh, Jesus, Mark.
And she choked him out.
Gray-haired Mark?
Yes. Oh. And he fucking hit the ground. And by the way, they were just doing it on the side, and he collapsed in the middle of Mickey and I. We're like, what the fuck happened? And she was like, whoa, that works. She choked him out unconscious.
A girl who worked there?
A girl who worked there just
choked her manager out.
Unconscious.
That's fucking the greatest thing ever.
She didn't know what a tap was. She just started doing it, and he just went to sleep.
Oh, fucking poor Mark's the guy who has to get up and go to radio early in the morning with you, and now he's fucking...
Poor Mark
now
was
he's snoozing.
And you could see it in his eyes. He was a little embarrassed.
Of course.
But still coming to. And he was like, no, that was cool. That was cool. What happened? What happened?
He's like, I wasn't really tapping. Did I tap? I probably should have tapped.
I probably should have tapped harder.
My machismo wouldn't let me tap.
She just tapped him unconscious.
I like that he is tapping, and she's like, what is this like? Does this mean I'm doing good? Does he give me the signs that I'm doing it right?
Yeah. Harder.
Squeeze, bitch. Squeeze.
Jay almost choked me out last night.
I did. It was by accident.
You were like fake choking me out, and it just got super real. I started coughing, and my eyes started watering in front of the Comedy Store.
I said that to Ari one time about choking a chick, and he goes, oh, the best part isn't choking them. It's that 1 second after they say stop.
When they think you're not going to stop. Oh, no.
And you see it in their eyes going, wait, is this real? You're like, ah.
Dude, anyway, this couple was laying on the floor, and I grabbed the other couple. And I'm
no
like, hey,
chokes either, right? They're laying on the floor, just drunk, passed out.
Not passed out. They're just kind of decided to go on the floor for a while, it looks like. But I'm like, it's not going to get any better for me if I stay. So we kind of get around the corner. And the girl, with every single step, like, is saying more. She goes, so, I mean, I'm not going to really fuck in your room. And we're like, oh, all right, well, then, we'll let you guys go home. Then, it's nice to meet you guys. And she's like, I mean, I would, but he won't. I love this thing when the girl's like, no, I mean, I would totally do it. Like, he won't do it. He won't do it. And this guy's, I'm looking at this guy. This guy's like, yeah, I'll do it, dude. I don't care. First of all, she said during the show from the audience that he has an 8 3/4 inch dick. White dude, that's solid. So I want to see that, too. I'm just as curious to see this guy's dick.
Yeah, you just, okay.
And, so me and Mike, we go up, they come upstairs to the room. And she's like, I would totally do it. Like, he's not going to do it. Dude, the guy starts unbuttoning his pants.
And this is in your room?
Yeah. First of all, they come in the room and start insulting how small the room is because the club quarters in San Fran. Yeah. She's like, oh, I thought you'd have like a suite or something. I'm like, all right, bitch. Sorry. Sorry, I don't have a fucking...
That's your suitcase? Ugh.
Yeah. What is that? To me. So, he starts like undoing his pants, and she's giving him the look of like, you're supposed to be on my team here, like backing me up. And the guy's like, oh, I thought you wanted to. And she's like, no, I mean I would, but he won't. And then he starts pulling his dick out again. She's like, stop it, please stop it. And then I was like, hey, why don't you guys take off, man? Like, let's call it a night. And they left, and then they just took off. But like. The guy thanked me on Twitter the next day. He goes, thanks, man. He goes, you awoke a whore in my chick that I never knew existed. I'm like, she didn't do anything. And he was like, I know, but she's usually even more vanilla than that. I'm like, then doing nothing? But what a weird fucking scenario. The guy, but it's so funny the guy is apologetic to me for his chick not sucking his cock in front of us.
Yeah. But it's even great. Like, my wife would never even talk like that. Like, she would never be like, oh, we'll fuck in front of you. First got 5.5-inch dick.
He's got 5.5-inch dick. Isn't that great? You want to see it?
My wife's not even, like, I apparently one night drunk on Amazon Prime, I bought a sex toy for myself. For yourself? For myself. It's this new thing. I think it's called a Octopussy, or I don't know what it's called. What it is.
Did you get it?
I got it. It's pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah? I've never used a flashlight. I have a flashlight. I've never used it. Dan fucked it.
Oh, I've used flashlights a lot.
You do? Do you feel weird after you come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real creepy.
You're supposed to.
Dan, one time I was in Miami at that Coconut Grove Club, and Rogan had been talking about fleshlights so much, and there was a sex shop right on the corner. So I walked by, I'm like, you can't just immediately walk right in and go, do you have flashlights? Like, you have to...
Yeah, like you happened upon it?
Yeah. You gotta be like, oh, this is interesting. I got a bachelorette party coming up.
You thumb through a couple other things first?
Yeah. Cock rings. Hey, flashlight, I think I've heard of this before. Yeah, you guys have something my buddy was telling me about. It's called, like, it's like a flesh? And the guy goes, flashlight? And I go, yeah, that's it. And he goes, nah, but we got fucking a can. I go, I'll take it.
Fucking a can? What a great alternative name.
It's a beer can. So it's like a Kirin beer can. So it's like a big 40 beer can or 32-ounce beer can. And I just go, I'll take it. And he's like, lubricant? I was like, no, I want to rape it. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I want to cry.
Yeah.
Cry. Yeah.
So I get it. I take it back to my house, to my room. I was supposed to go get something to eat. I don't even go to get something to eat. I just go run right back to my room. I open it up. It's not even a vagina. It's a mouth. And it looks like a dude's mouth.
Go on and throw it in there. You got a fucking can of Coors Original. I'm about to mouth fuck you.
Just staring at me like,
oh, I bought the truck stop can. I'll suck you off, big guy, but I got to get back on 95.
It's a masculine guy named Hank Mouthmold.
He's got a mustache.
It's old, you open it, old coffee breath comes out of the mouth. You're like, oh.
It's in a 32-ounce beer can. That's what's going to be in there, probably.
Oh, look at this Foster's that I can fuck. Finally, a Foster's can that's fuckable.
By the way, my dick would be perfectly good in a pussy or mouth made into a 12-ounce can.
Yeah, I could probably fit that.
For the record.
Yeah. But yeah, I fucked it. And then, but the one I got today is, what it is it looks like, imagine if a stingray grabbed onto your dick.
Whoa. All right, because we got the picture of the octopus up in the studio, and it looks incredible.
Is a stingray like is a stingray and a manta ray the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if that's the thing I got.
Well, bring it up. You have it on the screen up there.
Is this it?
Can you turn?
Where's the octopus?
Can you turn the thing, Jacob?
Is that it? There's a bunch of different ones?
Exact name.
It's the wait, Jacob has it. Jacob's got our fucking space cam.
The octopussy? Is that
that's not it. That's not it.
That's not it, Jacob. That's a butt plug, you freaky
that looks like
piece
an
of
actual,
shit.
The octopus. It's
that's just porn you're looking at.
Is this the one?
Dude, you put your dick in it, and then you hit the button, and it basically is like a robot saying, I'll take it from here.
No way. You go hands off?
You just hands off, and it just goes to town on you.
It goes up and down?
No. It just vibrates really fast. So what is that?
I think it's a woman with an octopus in her pussy.
Jacob's like, that's the ultimate toy. Why would you show them that? That's exactly what that is.
Jacob's a live octopus in a woman's pussy.
Jacob's like, fuck your toy. I want to see the real deal.
Jacob, are you using Japan's Wi-Fi right now? Lou, what the Christ?
I'll see if I can. It'll be in my.
Your Amazon just got.
Yeah, my Amazon queue. I'll show you what it looks like. Jesus!
What now? Christine showed me pictures of an octopus in a woman's pussy. Wait, show me that again, though.
Why are you guys both falling into this trap? Why do Jacob and Christine want to see a woman get fucked by an octopus? Are you Japanese businessmen?
Christine, give me a second. Here, Christine, as a woman, do you think you can fit an octopus in your pussy?
That looks terrifying. I wouldn't want to try. I don't know.
Answer the question.
I mean,
it looks
probably.
terrifying, but I think it's very. But I think they're very malleable.
I mean, probably.
I think an octopus is very malleable, though, so it's kind of fluid. So you probably could.
Is it like a half?
Christine,
it's like a half hard dick.
No, hold on.
Before we get back from Turks Caicos, we're gonna get an octopus in Christine's
Hold on one
pussy.
second. You do not want to put an octopus in your pussy. They're aliens.
They are
octopuses are aliens. Have you seen that video of octopuses changing?
What the fuck, Merkface?
This is what it is, by the way. It's called the Hot Octopus Pulse 3 Solo.
Oh wow!
What is it?
Yeah,
the hot octopus.
So you just put your dick in there.
Bert, what were you saying about alien changing? Because I want to watch these videos.
Octopuses are aliens. They're the only. They're aliens. They're alien life forms on our planet because octopuses put in like octopus shapeshifter. There's this octopus, and you're like, look at this, and it swims up to a rock, and then it turns into the rock.
Yeah,
really?
I've seen those.
No, I've seen the octopus get out of like a soda can size like hole in a boat, like escape a boat through a crack.
They're fucking aliens, dude. I would not put one inside me.
This thing's called the hot
for many reasons.
I just want that line isolated, the audio. I would never put one inside of me.
No. Oh, watch this. Have you seen this? Jay, watch this. Jay, that's it. You got it. Jay, watch this. You ready? Holy shit, what's going on? That's the fucking...
Oh, wow.
I know.
It was like see-through or something?
It was cloaked. It cloaked itself. It's a shapeshifter. Keep it going. He'll do a replay of it, I think.
That's pretty fucking weird. That is weird.
It just turns into the fucking rock. Watch this backwards. Tell me this doesn't freak you out.
So here it is in reverse. Watch the skin color.
Watch this.
Watch the skin texture. Just an amazing
the texture.
Color and texture to match the surroundings.
Watch. Ready?
Watch them blend right into this algae. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Fuck putting that inside me.
That's fucking...
But my question is, why didn't it blend into the Asian chick if it can do that?
I was going to say, Christine will get that in your pussy.
Not putting an octopus in
It's
my
going
pussy,
to become
Jay.
part of your pussy.
Get one of the campers that wants to...
What if you did it and it just turned into her face and like looked back at you? It's like, hey, Jay.
Coming out of her... As long as it touches you, it can become you. By the way, the hot octopus vibrating stingray dick wrap thing that Bert got, 2 reviews, both 5 stars. Is that why you got it? Intense solo fun, interesting design and sensation, but worth it. I'm definitely a tough critic when it comes to these type of toys, but it does more than just quote-unquote vibrate.
Awesome.
I guess it also, it's good. Maybe it's good dinner conversation also.
It is a medical device that they use to induce semen extraction in paralyzed or like people who can't fucking jack off.
Really? And now they're selling it to the public.
And I was like, fuck, I've got to try this.
And then it says, this is a fantastic product. Works just as described, just as it is described to. Well made, great quality, very happy with the purchase. And that's a big sign because I'll tell you what, we only buy sex toys ever for Christine. And I got to tell you,
remember
they don't last.
We were in that sex shop, and I was looking. Yeah. I was asking him about it.
Yeah,
we were in that sex shop, and I was like, "Hey, where's that thing?" Because I'd heard about this
stingray thing. Yeah.
And I was
like,
like,
no clue.
I had no fucking clue. So let me tell you something.
I might buy.
And they
my
made
first...
it.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
They made it so that it's kind of small. So what you do is you put it on soft, turn it on, and then you pretty much quickly get erect.
You bone up in it.
You bone up in it, and I locked into it. I was like, someone's filling this bitch out.
Oh, you came out bigger on the other side.
Oh,
you had to soften up to remove it.
And then it was. But you can.
Where do you shoot? Is there a pocket? Is there a shoot pocket?
Right out the front. Right out the front.
Yeah, it's open ended.
So it's like an assault rifle mount that you can put on for like a second handle on like a big rifle on like one of those huge. Oh, that's perfect.
It's fantastic.
Oh, they got the video up here. Okay.
Of it happening?
Yeah, I taped myself. I put it on Facebook.
Yeah,
no, I just sent them the camouflage video.
Oh, you're watching the camouflage video?
No. We're watching the fucking...
No, he's watching a video of a guy fucking smacking off with this
Jacob.
I went through a phase where I was like, I want to take my jacking off to the next level. I've been pretty much like, I've been a timid eater. I'm like, I have like, like the way you ever hang out with like your cousin is like, I only like noodles and butter.
Yeah.
And you're like, ugh. Why don't you try sushi? I ain't like that fancy stuff. I'm like, I'm basically
raw fish.
Yeah, I'm a noodles and butter jack offer. I've been doing the same thing my whole life.
Me too.
And I was like, what else do we have out there?
It does work. I'm not a lube guy. I'm a good
really?
Kansas City dry rub.
I can't believe
what
jerk off dry.
I still think it's so weird to lotion up your dick.
I don't.
You and my wife. My wife, I asked her for lube the other day, and she was like, ugh, I got some face cream. I got the girls. I was like, no. I'm not jacking me off with my daughter's face cream.
Oh, yeah. And if you get like even like some like lavender scented something in your pee hole, it's all stingy.
Oh, dude.
It's the worst. I'm not a big lube guy.
Wait, so what do you do? Just skin over like hockey jersey in your cock?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I just give it an old dry tug. Which, by the way, after a lonesome weekend on the road, I will have a sore dick a little bit, and then I worry something's really wrong with me.
Oh, I did this show called Hot Ones.
And I saw that. You were hilarious on it.
They got this sauce called Da Bomb, and everyone was over our house. I'm just dipping chicken in it. I'm eating chicken. I'm on the diet, so I'm using a lot of hot sauce to try to lose weight. That night, going to fool around with my wife.
Why does hot sauce make you lose weight?
Because you shit it all out really quickly.
Wow.
So, go in to do a little action with the finger on my wife, and it's still on my finger, and she takes Da Bomb to the puss, and fucking, dude.
That might be a hospital trip.
She goes, I felt like I was fucking assaulted. She goes, it was.
By the way, Christine's nodding with this sense of like, it's like we've all been fingered with hot fingers. Have I fingered you with something bad before?
Yeah, it's just sometimes if there's something spicy or a pepper, like after chopping peppers for guacamole or something like that, and then also sometimes like mouthwash.
Oh,
like
all right.
Listerine can be like
it's too minty.
Like fresh Listerine.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's stingy. Yeah.
So there's that halal cart on 53rd and 6th, and they have that red hot sauce, and I got chicken and rice, and I went and ate it.
You jerked off with it?
No, but I went and ate it, and then I was at my friend's house, and I had to go take a piss, and I had some of it on my fingers, and I didn't know, and I took a piss and put my dick away and sat back down on the couch, and then erupted in pain. Because it got on the bottom part of my dick and I didn't realize it, and then it was burning. So I can't imagine inside. That was just on my dick.
Dude, by the way, it's the third time I've done it to her.
Well, we gotta
wash your hands. I shaved my balls once, put tea tree oil on them, and tea tree oil peeled a layer of my ball skin off.
Oh, that's great.
No bullshit. Like a face mask, like the beginning of American Psycho when he's taking off his mask.
Oh, dude, that's
a layer of my ball skin. It hurts so bad.
Oh, that's fucking.
We gotta take one more break. I know we're almost done. Holy shit!
What time's the show over?
The show's over in goddamn 14 minutes.
But you can check out Bert Kreischer's new special, The Machine, on Showtime, and his podcast, Bertcast, at bertcast.com. And then, of course, Big J. Oakerson going to be in Florida at the Hollywood Improv Thursday, January 12th. Oh. And then the Palm Beach Improv Friday, January 13th, and Saturday, January 14th. Go get tickets at bigjcomedy.com.
Danny Soder going to be at Helium Comedy Club in Portland on Thursday, January 19th through Saturday, January 21st. And after that, you can always catch him headlining Laughs in Seattle Friday, January 27th and Saturday, January 28th. Go to dansoder.com for tickets and info. We'll be right back. It's The Bonfire.
Hey, this is Joe List, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder, and they've both come inside of me.
Oh, it's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson. We're going to get these cues down across the country by Wednesday. I promise we'll get them down, dude.
I feel like they can't hear me until we hear you. We're back with Bert Kreischer, everybody. You know, his new special, The Machine, available on Showtime. Came out on Showtime. Is it on any way that people can get it? Like
it's on YouTube. You can get it.
Just on YouTube.
Bootleg it. I don't give a shit.
Bootleg all of our shit.
It's fucking. It's so goddamn funny. So I've watched it twice through already now, and was blown away by it. Also, Bertcast. Available at BertCast.com.
Yeah, Bert, and I'm doing the Wilbur Theater January 21st.
Yeah,
Boston. So I think there's just under 200 tickets left.
Okay.
Yeah. So
buy your tickets, you fucking cocksucker.
Buy your tickets because I think it's gonna sell out.
How's it not having a beard? Does it feel better or worse?
Dude, it's fucking insane. For those of you who don't know, I was in a weight loss challenge with Tom Segura, and the person who lost the most weight, got to shave the other person's beard. You can see it live on Joe Rogan's podcast on YouTube. But it reminds me of who the fuck I really am.
Really?
Dude,
I know what you mean by that. I was talking to Christine about this the other day. I haven't not had facial hair since I was a teenager because I look very different without it.
I look like a little boy.
Yeah.
I look like the boy who's decided he wanted to get into comedy, the guy who fell in love with I fell in love with my wife like this, but very vulnerable. Like all these, like it's so funny. I was having sex with my wife last night, and I was doing my sex faces, which I can do with a beard, and it's hidden. You can't see what... But when I do it without a beard and a double chin, it's like, I could see my wife just looking at me like, stop. Can we turn the lights out?
Jay, is there any way you would shave your beard off?
It would be a real punishment for something like that, like a bet loss, because I'm telling you, it's rough.
Did it feel good touching your face? Because as someone that's never grown or can't grow a beard, I can't. It's too wispy. Every time I have white trash facial hair, so it just gets fucking, it's like all cheek and then there's like a little bit of hair all here.
And
just never works. Yeah, just like a little tiny fucking flamenco mustache. But does it feel...
Can we get you to grow a big beard?
Dude, there's no way I can grow it. I tried when I worked in Alaska. I grew it for like 2 months. And this fisherman just walks by me.
Didn't shave anything for 2 months.
2 months. Fisherman walks by me. He goes, "Hey man, if you can't grow a beard, don't try." And that's all he said.
Really?
Walked right by. I shaved at lunch.
Jesus.
Shaved right.
And then he
lunch.
ate a piece of fish off of a fucking knife.
Yeah. And then he fucking...
Can't grow it, don't try.
Kicked an Inuit.
Yeah, that's halibut. Did it feel cool to touch your face? Did it feel like the shower?
It feels really cool to rub it and feel stubble. But as soon as I went outside, the first day I went outside, it was cold in L.A., and my chin was freezing.
Really?
Yeah, my chin was freezing. And the other crazy thing was, with a big... Because my beard was big at the end.
Yeah.
I could pull off any hat. Now I put on a hat and I look like a dad going on vacation. My daughters. I had a mustache and they were like, "You look like a pervert."
Yeah.
I saw just the mustache.
Yeah, I go, "What do you know what a pervert looks like?" And they're like, "We're talking to one." Like, "You look like a pervert."
Hey, how old are they?
10 and 12.
So are you?
Good they know what a pervert is? Probably. I guess probably.
Are you going to grow it back?
So here's the other thing. I thought this when I first started stand up. I grew a beard at one point for like a month. I grew it out, and halfway into growing a beard, I thought it's harder to get laughs with a beard because your face isn't as visible. It's like almost like you're and someone, and I think Mike Epps, it sounds silly that he said it, was that George Carlin said when he was working on material he'd grow a beard, and then when he'd shave it off when he went to do the hour so that he was funnier, because with the beard it was like harder to be funnier.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what though, that's a very telling thing about you. I think Dan has it very much too, and it's we always say before, it's something like Kurt, like it's a testament to how good Kurt's jokes are, Kurt Metzger.
Yeah, because
he's so menacing looking on stage and unlikable looking that like his jokes have to overcome that, and they do. But you have an X factor likability that I think I have too, and I think you have very much, Dan, where it's like I almost go out of my way to be more menacing. I mean, I have tattoos and the chains and all kinds of stuff, but for some reason it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can get through that. I don't think a beard.
Oh, dude, this weekend.
You think you've had a lot more likable thing?
I could do no wrong on stage.
You know what it is? It strips down something. It's a vulnerability.
It shows you the loser.
It strips down the cool that you have.
Yeah.
You like the way you look with a beard. I look with a beard.
I look cool with a beard, and then I do this, and I just look like a guy who just didn't always get pussy. Like you're like, oh, I can see that he is one his wife doesn't want to fuck him. I get it. I get it.
But Bert, can I say, as you were saying, you could wear any hat. The last time you were on the show and you were in studio and you brought in the handle, you had a vest and an L.A. Rams hat. And like a Marty McFly vest, and you looked cool as shit. I was like, that's a badass look.
Deadliest catch.
It's hard to look cool without a beard.
But
it's really, really hard.
Really
I can't.
You got to be good looking.
I don't know what we could do, Dan. I don't know what we could do to get to make it worth it to me to have to live my life for like a month without one.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you will not. I look so different, like a fat mental patient. Without a beard.
I think I'm gonna. My wife said to me last night, 'cause I'm growing it out as much as I can for the goddamn comedy jam.
Yeah.
And because I'm.
The timing on that is terrible.
No, you shit. Fuck. And so, but then I think after that, for a period of time, I think I'm gonna shave. I want to shave clean. I still haven't shaved clean yet.
Oh, that's.
Oh, he just took it down.
So you haven't done the razor to the face. You haven't got slime face yet. Where it's all slimy.
That's so weird.
That's so crazy. Yeah, that's when you really feel you double chin touches and you feel it sweat.
you feel gatherings inside of it.
Thank God I lost 35 pounds though. If I had done this when I was at my biggest, I would look horrific.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But he lost more. Tom lost
60.
more. 60 pounds.
Yeah, he doesn't look good though still.
Because he doesn't wear it well.
Oh, maybe we should do a live show shaving. That's what Merkface Andy's saying. Is we should do a live show shaving of you. Jacob should be able. Yeah,
Jacob should get to.
Oh man,
everything was right.
Jacob. Christine's already shaking her head, knowing there's no way I'm going to do that.
Dude, my hair is really long right now. I need to get a haircut. And with long hair with a beard, you'd wake up and it'd be all over the place, and you just still look kind of cool.
Oh, you're like I'm Jim Morrison.
Yeah, I had a rough one last night. Now I just look like the fucking janitor woke up late.
You look like fucking Yahoo Serious.
I really want
great Yahoo Serious reference
that
there.
Was unbelievable. I want to grow a beard just to shave it.
I want you to grow a beard so bad. I bet you just get all Fu Manchu'd and stuff, right? Is that what it is? It doesn't grow in the middle?
It's going to hang off my chin. It's going to look awful. It's going to look terrible.
I want you to have it so bad.
Do something aggressive with your hair then.
Okay. No, I can't do that because I have a weird head. It's all lumpy and weird. I shaved my head once.
When you had your surfer boy hair, that was the best, dude.
Oh, long
when you
hair.
were heavier,
yeah.
When you had the long hair, it was great.
Fat, long hair.
You really did look like a Circle K employee.
Yeah.
Circle K.
You know what? When we're coming on Tuesday, what we're going to talk about, I know we got to go right now, but I want to bring up to you, I watched 3 documentaries about juggalos this weekend in San Francisco.
Tell me
3 documentaries about them. American Juggalo, American Juggalo 2, which they're both only 25 minutes long.
Okay.
And then just an Insane Clown, Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. And Insane Clown Posse has some tour documentary that I watched. It is so goddamn funny, man. They all crush up pills and snort them. And then there's a documentary called Oxiana you should check out. Same guy who made American Juggalo 1 and 2. And it's just following some juggalos home to their fucking, like, snorting pills lives.
Oh.
And it is, if you want to do your homework, campers, watch Oxiana, available online. Very easy to get.
Are you performing at the Gathering of the Juggalos?
I wasn't invited this year, but I've done it twice.
Really?
Yeah, you never done it before?
No.
You should go.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
Oh,
I don't like clowns.
No, you don't like clowns at all? You're afraid of clowns? Gathering of, he goes, it should be called the Gathering of Bert's Fears.
Yeah,
dude, I'd be snorting oxys too.
Clowns in deep water, like everything you're afraid of.
Clowns in
deep water.
Hey, Bert, have you been over to our quicksand pit? There's just a quicksand pit and ghosts. Ghosts of
you have to walk through. You have to walk through a waiting
grandma.
You have to walk through a waiting pool of octopus.
But
there's no octopus in that water. They are the water. It's cloaked like the fucking Klingon ship. Bert, thank you so much for hanging out with us, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on. I love doing this show.
You're the man, Bert.
Next time you come to New York, man, you got to come in and do it again.
I was just in New York, but I think you were already out here.
We were out here, yeah. We're going to 4 days a week soon. Everyone's all excited about it, Dan.
I'm excited.
You hit the road, buddy. You got to see, man. The people are so psyched about it.
I'm pumped for it.
And they're like, when we start? And I'm like, not definitive.
We don't know.
It ends up leaving couples laying on the ground asking me to do blow-cane.
But make sure you check out Bert Kreischer's special and The Machine on Showtime and his podcast. And also, why did you erase that? Bill,
I signed out.
You signed out?
Theater, January 21st.
Okay. Well, damn. Burkface Andy's is going to do the reads now.
There it is.
You can check out Bert Kreischer at the Wilbur Theater, January 21st. And, of course, Bertcast at Bertcast.com.
And Danny Soder is going to be at Helium in Portland. If Christine will show me the screen, letting me know where he's going to be.
This is our worst reads ever, but let me cut in and say Big J's going to be in Florida at the Hollywood Improv Thursday, January 12th.
And Dan's going to be at Helium in Portland Thursday, January 19th. I'll be January 12th.
Well, you're going to be at Palm Beach Improv January 13th and 14th.
Laughs, Seattle, dansoder.com for Big J tickets.
At Bonfire SXM, the threads are coming off. We'll see you Wednesday.